Hello everyone! From my chat to your chat, we are going to do the first ever VTuber interview. And if someone has done it before, then that's not true. This is the first ever. Don't believe whatever you say on the internet. This is the first ever VTuber interview ever done in the history of the internet. Don't add me. I promise you. It is totally legit. And we have our special guest. Do you want to interview? Oh, do you want to introduce yourself to my audience?
All right, yeah, sure. So Cynthila Ashera, and what I do is basically my lore is that I'm a forgotten fox goddess who leads souls past the Torii gates to the other side.
I like it. I like it. I saw you on Twitter and I just loved your design so much. So I'm a complete weeb. I love like traditional Japanese anything. I even have as one of my symbols a kitsune mask. So if you ever look at my emotes, it's usually a kitsune mask. But I just love it so much. So when I saw you, I was like, oh my god, I just love the design. I must talk to you. I must get to know you. And you were very kind.
Thank you. Um, so yeah, my design is kind of it wasn't really inspired on anything traditional. We just had an idea, and we just kind of went around with it. So that's how it happened. So it shouldn't be that traditional, but it just happened to be. It's kind of funny. But now that you mentioned kitsune, I am a kitsune. You see like my tail and everything, and I do have two other foxes here. I can have them. I can have one of them here. Yeah.
The EO wiggles. Aw, oh, look, that's cool. I like that one. And it
Yeah,
hangs on your head too.
she's so this one is Kuzu. I have two foxes. That are part of my lore. I have Kuzu and Tama. And this one is the one that's most active. Even though he's like this right now, I can put him flipping around as well, which was how he first appeared on my streams.
Nice.
Let me put him on the table. Here.
Oh, nice. Doing all the backflips. That's cool. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I do have them. Since I have two of them, but only Kuzu does something different.
Oh, you named him too.
Yeah. They have their own names. Everything should be since at least regarding my lore.
Oh, do you want to do a brief summary of your lore?
So basically, so far what's revealed about my lore, I do have a Twitter post about the most recent lore drop, cause I'm dropping my lore as it goes, like as time passes by. I have two concepts of lore right now as a VTuber. Have something that's kind of different that I felt like it was going to be fun, which I like to call it present lore and past lore.
Ooh.
So the past lore is the background story that I have, so origins and everything that happened before I became a VTuber. And then my present lore is basically everything that's influenced by my viewers and by my VTuber friends. So it's like a lore that's continuously developing and changing as time goes by. When I showcase my new outfit, so this one, when I showcased this outfit, I did showcase part of the
Oh,
present lore. Um,
the
so
schoolgirl. Is you a schoolgirl?
yeah. So this outfit is a schoolgirl. It also has a lore.
I
This
like
is
the
the most simple
glasses.
lore about this outfit, which is basically, I was told by, I got a letter sent to my shrine, from the government because I'm too old, so I'm basically immortal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm not very up to date with everything that goes around today, they forced me to go back to school, just so I get educated.
Yeah, you gotta learn the ways. Like the world has changed after so many centuries.
Yeah, but I still like this outfit more.
I like that too. I like it a little bit more too. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the glasses. I've always had a thing for glasses, but I'll definitely say I like the traditional a little bit better.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who like the glasses. There were a lot of my followers really like the glasses.
It's a
But
thing,
I
man.
feel like I feel like I can put some glasses on this one too if I just pin an item to it. Like I can have items. Oops. I can have items and
Oh,
pin
look
them.
at
So I can just have glasses as well.
that. That works too. I like it. I like it. See, that works. That works. All right, all right. Before we get into the interview, my question for you is, how old are you? Let's get into the first question that I have for you guys. What made you want to get into streaming in the first place?
So way back then, before I became a VTuber, I actually tried to make some YouTube videos.
No.
And I saw that streaming was a thing, but it wasn't very popular back then. And I thought, damn, this is probably gonna be the next step. You know, it's probably gonna be really really cool, and a lot of people are probably gonna do it. I tried it, but back then I only had a very very bad laptop. So I tried it. I got some viewers back on before I became a VTuber. I had my own Twitch, and I got a couple of followers way back then just from streaming occasionally. And I thought it was really cool, being able to engage with someone live. So I felt that I wanted to try it. Um, before I became a VTuber, I bought a capture card, I bought a few stuff, and I started streaming. But no one really watched me. I don't think I had as much content as I have right now as a VTuber. And I'm really happy that right now I'm happy to talk with everyone in the chat and everyone who wants to be my friend and approaches me on Twitter and Discord and everywhere else. So I feel like it's very nice. I like to not feel that lonely playing games, and Twitch does help a lot with that.
No, I agree 100%. Like, as a small time streamer myself, I feel like just having at least one person, just one person, talkative in chat makes the entire stream worth it, in my opinion, because you just have that interaction with someone and it makes the game so much more fun playing. So I just enjoy just even having the small little bit of people.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I really like having at least one person who talks to me. I really like that. Right now, I'm very fortunate to have so many friends.
You definitely have a lot of friends. I like it. I like it. Cool. And you were saying that you when you were first starting out, you did a lot of YouTube content. What kind of content was it?
So way back then, I remember I did a lot of I did a sort of tutorials, not very tutorials. They were kind of showcases. So I used to play on an MMO back then, and I used to play for example on a certain server that had very very new content way before the actual official server had it. So I used to like record videos of all new items, all new characters, classes, things like that, new maps. I used to record it and I used to upload it. I remember I had some videos back then with 10,000 views and stuff like that
Ooh.
just from that. They were not edited at all. I didn't know how to edit videos. Um, I used to upload like sometimes my whole gameplay sessions for like 2 hours, 3 hours straight into YouTube. And I didn't really know how to edit them. I didn't have any software for that. But YouTube also didn't really mind, I think, back then, because it was kind of normal for you to not have, edited content. So sometimes I showcased a few glitches that you could do, like how to pass this dungeon really quick and skip every single mini boss and just go to the final boss. Um, I used to showcase some builds that I did for my friends as well. I used to log into their account and I used to build their characters, and they would I would just showcase them.
Nice. So you were like a true gamer, finding different exploits in video
Yeah,
games.
basically.
Oh
Basically.
snap! Oh snap! We got a true gamer OG over here. I love it. All right. So next question: what excites you the most of being a Fox KitchenAid VTuber gamer?
So basically, I do like being able to have ears. I like having ears.
The
I
ear
like
wiggle is very nice. I noticed that in
I like
chat.
having a tail too, and I just like the overall concept of being able to do it. I really like it. I like to be able to interact with everyone in this forum. It's very nice, and I like when people say that they're gonna head pat me.
The head pets are definitely a good one.
Yeah, I did like that.
Alright, so what do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out?
Thank you, Mama, for the hat pat.
Oh,
Thank you.
We were just
um,
talking about that.
about well, about what helps me standing out. I feel like my own concept of my lore. So the present lore is something very cool, and I think not many VTubers actually thought how much your viewers and your community can influence yourself as a whole. So I think having that special lore that everyone can change at some point and that everyone can take part in is very nice. And I think it's something very special that no one touched yet. And I want to be able to at least write it down. I did write down some scrolls for some VTubers that come over to my shrine, and some of them who live in my shrine already. I did make a lore about them already, like present lore. So how they changed my life at the shrine and how they changed my life just as a person too, as a VTuber. And I'm hoping that I do more for my viewers as well, not just my friends, but some special viewers.
No, I like that. That's interesting. So, like, you and other VTubers and your fans all come together to be as very creative to help design this character that you have brought up to people. I like that. That's actually really cool.
It's basically they basically just create something by talking to me, and if they trigger me and I happen to like blow up a city or something, they just they it's just part of the lore. And if they do anything positive, it just becomes part of the lore too. And I think it's very nice. I think it's a nice concept because I can include a lot of people in it, and a lot of people can be included in my shrine too.
All right, you fans, you better not have her destroy the world or anything like that. Okay, it's up to you. You have to protect it.
I did make a question before back on Twitter, and that question was if they liked my Yandere side, because I do have a Yandere side, which you can see. And I
Oh
do bring
yeah.
a lot of posts on Twitter with axes, with knives, with guns,
Ah.
with a lot of blood, and they seem to like it.
Well, I know I like yanderes too. Like Himiko Toga is still one of my favorites of all. But I'll definitely say that like yeah, no, that's definitely a thing for yanderes. Would I want to meet one in real life? No, but you know, from afar, from afar, totally good.
I do have my own yandere interactions with every waifu and with Sen waifu. I do have them. I my latest waifu, my vampire waifu, I still didn't have that. I still did not have any interaction like that.
Well, hey, you know, it'd be good to see more of those. I would love to see more of your yandere side. As long as it doesn't involve like behind my chair, then I'm totally fine.
This fine. This don't worry, don't worry.
Keeping an eye on the city destruction button. No, 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 you shouldn't have that button. Don't have that button. Okay, cool. Next one. What's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
All right. So I did get this question before. There were some VTuber threads back on Twitter, and a lot of people don't really know the game. But I did show it off on stream one time, and I did talk about it a few times. So my favorite game is Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Ooh, okay.
It's kind of recent. It's a game from 2015, and it's on the Wii U, so not many people were able to experience it. But it is my favorite game right now. At least I would consider having Smash as my favorite game, because it's the first game I ever played as well, and I still play it many years later. But my favorite video game, lore wise and gameplay wise, I would say would be Xenoblade X. It has fantastic gameplay overall. I think the whole concept that they did with the game it was going to be much bigger, and I tend to really enjoy going to, get into the data of a game, have people who leak stuff from the game's data that's unreleased or that's just concept. I like to look at it and see the potential that a game can have. And I feel like they went all out with the game, and they had to rush it in the end. But the game itself is very good. It has on the Wii U, it has a world that's 3 times as big as Witcher 3. So it's very big. It's very nice. They made basically a miracle game performance-wise, because it's a seamless experience in like a world where you can fit 3 or 4 Witcher 3s inside.
Wow.
It's very big. It's actually very big, and I really like it. I like the gameplay. I feel like it's the best gameplay out of the 3 games right now that are available. And the concept of having like the main story, and then most of the story is actually on side story. So you have to go explore. You have to explore the world. You find a random character in the middle of Noctilum, which is like a jungle, which has like big ass spiders, and it has a lot of trees, and it has giant creatures. There's very big creatures. Like there's these dinosaurs right at the start of the game that you can basically, at some point, you can fly in the game, like fly everywhere, and you can actually decapitate them, and you realize that their actual head is on their bellies, and they like wake up. It's very cool. There's so many interesting areas. I don't know if you ever saw Sylvalum, but there's Sylvalum, which is basically a big continent that's just white, and you don't know why. It looks like it's kind of dusty, but it's not dusty. There's just spores. There's just spores that come from the plants. There's bioluminescent eggs just making the actual light around the continent. There's a big bioluminescent egg which you can actually go inside. And when you go inside, you find out the second hardest super boss in the game. So there's super bosses, and it's just sleeping there. And the lore is she's Farsis, the Ever Queen, and she's just sleeping, absorbing ether to then destroy the whole planet. And I find it really interesting that the whole game has like a sentient planet that doesn't want to let you get out. It has a ton of references. You have references to Back to the Future with Professor X, and he constructs like a car that's real mobile. And he has like his own theme, and he tries to go back to the future. It has like his own language that looks like it's censored in the game as well. And you have like this whole kind of quest line around him, and how he wants to go back, and how he explodes the car multiple times, and everything is very funny. You have a lot of races that you can talk to. You have like the Rothians that are like big cat humanoids that have like saber swords and mechs, and they're very proud of themselves. And eventually you get to know them as well. And you have like quest lines that actually influence your game. Like you have decisions that actually influence it. Like you can get the unbreakable sword, and you can give it back or keep it. You can like go into basically a gigantic DNA core station, and there's like mutants coming out of it. And there's this one mutant that only appears there in the game. And if you don't fight it there, you're never going to get it again. Ever again. You would have to actually restart your game and go through the whole story again, and just to get it on your on your encyclopedia. It's very funny.
Dang, that's crazy. Well, it seems like you really like that game. It seems like a lot more into it than I thought. Like, because I did try the game out, but I sold my Wii U for a Switch, so I wasn't able to actually
Yeah.
get that far into it. But it sounds like it was a pretty legit game.
I have 500 hours on the game, and I have 100% at least every single thing on the minimap. Um, I did get a lot of challenges during the game, but I beat the hardest super boss in the game, and I beat the second one too, and some other very funny bosses.
I like it. I like it. Do you think if they ever going to port it on the Switch, would you do a live stream of it?
So I did think about a port. What happens with this game in specific is that the director already said that the game would be probably too expensive to ever port.
Mm.
because it was very hard to build. It has the Breath of the Wild's original engine. It's basically a beta Breath of the Wild engine that
Mm.
they ported out to Breath of the Wild, and because of that, it would be very expensive to just port it because it has a very unique way of working on the Wii U, and on the Switch they would have to optimize it, so they would have to change it. On top of the on top of that, you actually use the gamepad for a lot of things. You have your mini map on the gamepad only. You actually don't have a mini map on your screen. If you played it, you know. And you have features that you can only use when you're actually playing on the gamepad, like the reports that were cut out with the closure of Miiverse. So it would be very hard to just remap everything to make it work on the Switch. I would say that it's most likely that they get a sequel on that game. I feel like it would be very successful on the Switch because I did like the gameplay. It's not for everyone. I know some friends who basically touched the game. They got to level 10, 15, and they disliked the game. They said it was too big. They said it was too overwhelming.
Mm.
I definitely get that. There's like some big bosses that just appear and just rake you, and it's very funny. But I can see how it gets frustrating. I do know that there's a boss in specific that can rage a lot of people, which is like a boss that if you're using a mech, he has a one shot on any kind of mech. Like your mech can be like super OP, the best mech ever, and it actually one shots the mech. It just ignores all the defenses. It's a one shot kill on it.
That's
It can be
scary.
very expensive. It can be very expensive to repair them. It can cost you probably a million gold or something, or 5 million. It's very
Wow.
interesting.
Well, I'll definitely maybe swing by and play that game whenever I have a chance because it sounds like it's pretty freaking epic.
It's
Cool. I
very
like it.
cool. It touches a lot of subjects. There's a guy in the game who actually does not like the other Xenos, so like the other races.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks kind of racist at first because he has like a certain opinion on them, and he doesn't want them in the city. He doesn't like them, and he thinks that they're just gonna kill everyone. And I feel that it has a lot of perspectives, as well from people who went like on the white whale and basically lost everything, and they're like, my life is better, my life is worse, I like my life more here, I liked it more back on earth. You have a lot of opinions in it. I really enjoyed exploring and hearing those opinions from the characters. I thought it was very nice.
No, I like it. I like it. That's cool. It seems like they have a lot more personality than most other games out there.
Yeah, you do have a lot of personality, you just have to find it, which is
Mm.
what some people did not do. You do have like quest lines with very hard characters. I remember Mia's quest line is very funny because you just find her in the middle of nowhere, on like the worst possible situations ever, and she asks you for money like out of nowhere. She's just there, and she starts calling you chief, and she just calls you chief at some point throughout the whole game. And at some point, you can recruit her to your party. It's like, hey, chief, I need my gear. I kind of lost all my gear. I need you to sponsor me new gear, or else I'm gonna be stranded here forever. Um, Sometimes she's like in the middle of a volcano, and she's like, hey, chief, I'm kind of in a pinch here. There's like giant mob around me. I have no idea where I am. I need your help.
Wow. Dang. It sounds like she wants attention. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
oh,
very funny.
chief.
She's I did like her. And then you have characters that got their lore cut as well, like Celica. But she's basically a waifu. She has like Rock, who's like a big monster that starts helping out in the city. She has an amazing design. Actually, she's my favorite character design wise.
Ooh.
She appeared on some trailers, and I really like her. I really like her. She has a very good design, and if no one knows Celica, I would advise you to just check her out because she has amazing design, amazing clothing, and I like everything about her.
No, I can see that. I can see that. I'll have to check that out. Maybe someone can do a really cool art collab with you in that character. That'd be nice. That'd be
Oh,
nice.
I wish.
I love how Chad was like, "Oh, don't get carried away." It sounds like
Like,
you got a
yeah,
little carried
I'm not
away.
going. I'm not going to.
No, you're totally good. I really do enjoy that you actually found a game that passions you so much. I like that. I like that. It's always like gamers. You can tell if it's an actual gamer if there's one game that you can go on and on and on about, because that's what makes games so great for people to play. Is that there is this experience that people had, and like this game means a lot to them.
Yeah, I do have a lot of fond memories with the game. I do like it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Now, this might answer the question already, but I'll ask it anyway, just in case it's different. If you could live in a video game world, which one would you choose?
So that's kind of hard because I technically would really like to live in the world of Smash,
In
because technically you
Smash.
could meet like 85 characters from so many different worlds, right? That would be very interesting. I feel like it would be really nice. But if I had to choose a more uh, normal franchise that has, normal story and normal lore, I would say that I really like Xenoblade's lore,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a bit confusing. I like Xenosaga's lore too, which is it's basically a different franchise from the same person. From any other game, I guess I was actually thinking of getting an artwork as a Pokemon trainer. I really
Oh.
like to live in the Pokemon world.
Oh, that'd be so good. I would love to live in a Pokemon world. That'd be great.
That would be really cool. I like it. I like it. And more recently, I would like to be in a Genshin Impact. I did a lot of
Yeah.
jokes on Twitter about it. I do have an artwork as a Genshin character. The artist was very nice. They gave me a totally unique weapon because I have my own swords on the background here. But
Ooh, I see, I
they gave
see.
me a completely different sword. They redesigned my outfit completely, and I would like to join that world too.
Oh, I want that. I want to be turned into a Genshin character. I would totally be a bow user if I could. I would totally do that.
Both are very fun. I think both are very fun.
Cool, cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, how about this? You probably have streamed a lot of games on your stream lately, but is there a game that you're super looking forward to play on stream that you haven't yet?
To play on stream. Actually, I'm kind of scared because I haven't gotten my upgrade yet on my PC. We actually ordered it today, and I'm gonna have to build it. So it's kind of scary. But I would say that if everything works out, I really like to play Horizon Zero Dawn on stream. But if that doesn't work, I did buy Sonic Mania very recently. Looking at my list of games right now on my desktop, I would say that I'm very excited to play Sekiro.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a good one. That's a good
maybe
one.
maybe God Eater 3, and I really like to play Spyro. I do want to play Spyro, the trilogy. I want to play it.
No, no, I totally agree. When you play Sekiro, let me join in on Discord if you like, because I used to freaking like 100% that game. I love Sekiro so much. That game was freaking amazing.
I really like it. At least from the videos and from what I saw my friends playing, I really think that it's gonna be a nice game, at least to play.
It's
But I didn't
difficult.
like Neo, so I'm kind of worried.
It's difficult. It's very difficult. If you had a hard time with Neo, you might have a harder time with this
I'm not sure. I just didn't really like the vibe of Neo.
one. Hmm.
I feel
Okay.
like I was recommended Neo way back then, and suddenly it went on sale, and I thought maybe I'm gonna stream the game, first impression, and I'm just gonna see what it is. And I didn't really vibe too much with the game. I feel like maybe I like a lot of hack and slash games actually. I played a lot. I played in a healthy amount of Dynasty Warriors 8.
Yes.
Uh, and I actually got very upset one time because I bought it in America. So I went to America one time and I bought it there, and then I bought the European DLC. So
Oh
basically
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
not compatible.
Nope.
Yeah. And I had downloaded it already on my PlayStation, and I was really sad because I bought a lot of DLC, and the DLC for Warrior games tends to be very, very expensive actually.
They are very
And
expensive.
right now the DLC is worth more than the actual game.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. But no.
And they
Another
they have a lot of costumes, yeah, and I really like them. They're very nice.
Alright, I'm a huge Dynasty Warriors fan too, and you might be interested, but Samurai Warriors just came out with a new game. You might be interested
Oh
in
yeah.
that. So that might be
So
another one.
I was going to buy Samurai Warriors 5, but then someone at my shrine told me that it's better not because I'm already upgrading my PC. It's a lot of money,
Hmm.
and then buying basically I wanted to buy the complete edition, which is 100 euros. So it might be a little bit over budget because I also had to buy Phasmophobia for a collab tomorrow, or
Oh.
actually not tomorrow, on Friday. So I'm gonna have a collab on Friday, and it was going to be a little bit over budget.
I hear you. I have the Elgato stream thing, and I stream all my stuff through my consoles. So I really don't use my PC for gaming that much. I use it pretty much just to do my stream work, my Streamlabs and all this other kind of stuff. My actual games are usually played through my systems. So my systems are using all the power, and my PC is just allowing it to just be streamed through it. Kind of like the same way we're doing the exact same like window capture. I'm pretty much doing the same thing, but through a PC.
Yeah, I have that. I have that when I play Smash and when I play Splatoon
Hmm.
and other games. But I feel like when I play on PC, it's very stable. I really enjoy
Mm.
playing Ryza 2 on PC. I had my issues with it on the Switch, and I thought I want to try the PC experience at least once. And then they announced a new game, and I was like, oh god, this perfect timing. I really want to play it. And then I started just buying a lot of games, just a lot of them on my PC. I used to have like 4 games on my PC, and right now I probably have like over 30 games.
Wow, that's actually pretty intense. No, I like it. I like it. I've got a lot of games on my PC too, and I definitely play it. But I'll definitely say that I feel like some of the games I play, especially on my PS5, wouldn't tank my PC if I even tried to like play it. So I'm glad I have my setup the way it is. And before we get into it, I do want to respond to your chat with
Oh yeah,
some
with
of
my
the
mama.
yeah, because some of the like Pokemon entries, because like agreed. There's some scary Pokemon entries, but I don't know if you ever been to Australia, but there's some scary things over there too. Like not as bad as Pokemon, but I'll still live it. If I can have literally like this deity of a creature like captured in a Pokeball, then I don't mind having these like dark hole like dream eating Pokemon because I'll just have God save me. Like I feel like I could do that. I could handle that. Oh yeah, I love ghost types. There's so many ghost types that are probably scary, but I will still love it. And if you made friends with them, they'll protect you, right? Is that how that works? Is that how that
I
works?
guess, I guess.
But no, I love Pokemon. I would totally live in the Pokemon world still. But yeah, no, like I still do like the whole idea of like being in the Pokemon world and things like that. But also like I do like all the different games that we can play because I think you're the same way as me that we're variety streamers where we play a lot of different kinds of games. And I like that so much more than just being like a strict one kind of game person because yeah, that game might be really popular and might get a lot of people to join in and want to watch you play that game. But if you ever want to deviate and try something else, then all those fans will be gone because they're not watching you for you, they're watching you because of the game you play. But us variety streamers, we can play all these different games and still have a lot of people want to watch us and enjoy our content because they like to enjoy us playing that content. That's why I like that
Yeah,
the most.
I do feel like that. I actually wanted to find at least one game that I vibe with more than the rest, so I can like bring it maybe once or twice every week, and then the rest of the week is like just variety games.
Hmm.
I felt like doing something like that, but I still haven't found that game. But I hope with my PC upgrade, I'm gonna be able to stream some other games as well, more intense games. And
Good.
I'm gonna see how it goes from there.
That's Genshin for me. I can always like dip in and out of Genshin and just enjoy it. And whenever new events come on, I can just play the event and enjoy it. But if I ever find myself like, oh man, I don't really know what to stream, I'll just pull up Genshin because I still get a lot of my fans who love Genshin, but they also like to dip in and try out games that I've never played before. Like I work at a game store, So I'm always able to like get any game I ever want. And so whenever a new game comes out, I usually try and play it and give people my first reactions to it. So it's pretty nice.
That makes sense. Yeah, I do have Smash usually,
Mhm.
and I feel like my viewers like to see me rage on Smash.
I used to stream Smash on YouTube all the time, and I'm not the best at it, but I still love my community of people who joined me in Smash. I had so much fun, so much fun.
I have a lot of fun on Smash. I do have. It's
But
very funny. But I feel like they specifically like when I get really mad at someone.
well, it sounds like that needs to be a challenge. I guess I need to face you in my Super Smash Brothers. It sounds like if we're both Smash streamers, we need to face off each other. Yeah,
For sure, for sure. We can definitely do that at some point, and we can see how it goes. We can see how it goes.
of course, of course. Cool. So, my next question for you is, uh, okay, cool. So you might like this, and also the fans might like this too. What game or games would you want to play with your fans?
Um, so let's see. I do want to play Smash. I still haven't played Smash with my viewers, so I want to play Smash with them. I would play Valorant with them at some point, but it's kind of hard because I'm on Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my viewers are from America. So sometimes it gets hard to play with them because Valorant is also region locked. But I love to do that. And maybe Apex. I feel like Apex with three people is very fun. When it's just one person, not so fun.
I hear you. Like I play. I thought hey, let me play with some of my viewers on Super Smash Brothers, and I did, and they destroyed me. And now I don't really play. I usually watch people play, and I don't really jump in there because I feel like I would just get dominated. I still play every now and then just to have fun, but whenever like someone's on like a huge winning streak, I usually step away. I'm like, okay, you go do your thing. So watch out if you're gonna be playing with your viewers. They might be extremely good.
That happened with Libra.
Mhm.
At least Libra is another VTuber, and right now he's working for me at my shrine. And we basically played Smash together. He just we went. I lost for 3 games, so we were gonna do a best of 10, and I won 7. He won 10.
Wow. Nice, nice. You must be pretty good then. Who do you play as?
I played against Libra. I played with Pyron Mithra and with Palu.
You would pick the big booby waifu girls, would you?
I mean, I did like Palu before.
Mhm.
Back in Smash 4, I played Pikachu, and I actually played Pikachu for most of the entirety of Ultimate,
Mhm.
but it's very hard to play Pikachu online because he's very specific.
Mhm.
So I had to find something else that complemented my playstyle. And one time I was just messing around with Palu, and I felt like I just had that click, you know? I just had like a certain click, and people just started raging on my character. They were like, "Oh, that's broken. Oh, you're carried. Nah, you can't lose like that." And then it was very funny because at some point people just raged on it, and I thought, well, if they rage on you for beating them like that, I guess you're doing something right.
I guess so. Yeah, I know. I that always happens. Like especially when I was doing streams with Super Smash Bros. There's always going to be a lot of people who's like, "Oh, you're just doing the same move over and over again. You're broken. You're playing Minecraft, Steve. I can't believe you're playing him. You're so broken." I was like, It's Super Smash Bros, man. Like, what else do you do? Like, that's literally how you do it."
Yeah, that exactly.
So I don't know. And I usually like to play as Bowser. He's usually been my main, but I've been playing a lot of Sephiroth, and he's a lot of fun.
A
So.
lot of Bowser. This is funny because I played Bowser for the first time on stream.
Mhm.
And basically I got so many clips with Bowser. People actually popped up on the chat when I played Bowser. They say my Bowser is very nasty.
Well, that's how you play Bowser. Just that drop kick, just destroy people. I
It was
love his
it
drop
was
kick.
very funny. I have a lot of clips with Bowser now because of that, and they absolutely loved it. I have someone requesting me to make just a Bowser montage, nothing else,
Ooh,
just a Bowser.
I'll check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Alright, any other VTubers you would like to collaborate with one day? Like any like famous VTubers, some friends who haven't done VTubing yet, or any ones that you currently are planned?
All right. So every wife would claim hydrate. So let me just hydrate.
Oh well, you better drink your water then. You don't want to miss out on your hydrate.
Yeah. um. So about VTubers I want to collab with. I already collab with every waifu. I want to collab with Sen Waifu. I want to collab with VP Waifu. I want to collab with about famous VTubers. I love to collab with one of the English VTubers like Finana. I like watching them. I would love to collab with Uto,
Uto.
Amatsuka Uto. She's an angel. I
Oh.
really like that. Um, Other VTubers that I'd like to collab with would be I want to collab with Belfie. I still haven't collabed with Belfie. I want to collab with her, and I want to collab with Lyra, and I want to collab with Kokomi.
Sounds like a lot of people you wanna do a lot of collabs with. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I also want to collab with Tala, because she has her voice is like Zentreya's voice. I don't know if
Mhm.
you know Zentreya, but her voice is computer generated. So
Oh,
she has a voice like that.
that's cool. Maybe I should try do that to my voice. That'd be fun.
No mention of Mama for the future. I mean, we could collab, but I feel like we could only collab on Overwatch and not like on other games because we only have Overwatch.
Hey, Overwatch is fun and it's very popular.
It is fun. It is fun. I did want to collab on with Saruman on Overwatch, but he just did an Overwatch collab with Serene, who I'm gonna be collabing with on Friday. So basically, I could not play Overwatch with them.
Makes sense. I understand completely. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. There's a lot of really great VTubers out there, and that's why I love VTubers, is because I feel like they're taking over the world right now, and I think it's really cool because I like the different designs and personalities each one does. I just did a retweet of this guy's design of this VTuber model of this one that her head pops off, and she's one of those like ghosts that like her head pops off, and it looks like it would be such a fun design to like chat with, or like to like interact with. So like I just love
I
all the different
really,
ideas of
yeah,
these.
I do think that's a very unique design. I made a thread today about rating VTubers.
Hmm.
Cause it's like a trendy thing that it's going on right now. And I did see a lot of unique VTubers. I saw a hamburger guy, a hamburger VTuber.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
I
Shoot.
saw a Rocky VTuber as well. He was like polished rock with some sort of energy coming out. It was very fun. I did see very unique VTubers, and I really like to see the designs.
I like the designs. That's the best part, is the designs and the personalities and what they bring to the table. And I think that's actually really cool. Um, yeah, no, I like them a lot. I want to do more interviews with you VTubers because you guys are so awesome. Cool. So next question. What is your current goals with streaming?
So right now with streaming, I just wanted to make since my lore is basically that I'm forgotten after a long time. I want to gather back my community up, and I want to have a community. I just want to have a community.
Well, you have a
I
pretty
think that
nice community
that's
so far, it seems like.
yeah. I'm very proud of the community that I built so far because I've been only streaming for since April, 1st of April.
Wow, you're pretty new, but still, you have a pretty good fan base. I like it. They all seem so
Yeah, I'm
nice.
very I'm very proud of them.
Aw. Okay, last question. Last question for you guys. Do you have any advice for those who might want to get into streaming slash VTubing?
So there is a lot of misconceptions about VTubing and what you need to VTube. There's people on Twitter. I know that there's a lot of people on Twitter specifically who started having a big argument about what you need to VTube. Because usually you associate VTubers with models, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people think that you need a model to actually VTube. There's something that we call PNG tubers or PNG VTubers, and they're just a still image. And there's a lot of big ones already, so you definitely don't need a model or nothing very expensive. I've seen models be very expensive. I've seen models ranging from the price range of like $5,000 to $1,000. I've seen prices being like $500 for just a model, and I've seen a lot of ways for people to VTube. So I don't think you need a model, and I don't think you need a lot of experience. I feel like Hololive, Nisanji, all of those corporations that basically are not they're not indie VTubers. They are always backed up by a company with a lot of money. I feel like a lot of people have the just the idea that VTubing should be like that. When it's really just a form of expression, you don't really need a model. You
Mm-hmm.
can just VTube with your own persona, the way you want it to be, even if it's just an artwork. Because artworks can be very expensive. I've uh, I've paid like 150
Ooh.
already for some assets, so they can get very pricey very quickly. So if you have an artwork or you just have a PNG, that's totally valid. And if you have a 3D model as well, there's a lot of people who make their own models and they don't have like a beefy computer or anything. I remember I met a Russian VTuber fairy way back when I started, and she made her own model, and her backgrounds were basically taken out of Sims 4. All of her backgrounds were very budget, and they were not done by an artist, but she did a very nice job, and she made her own model, and that's something that she should be proud of. Even even though because I saw her setup, and she basically had a laptop and she had like her headset basically had tape on it as
Oh
well
no.
because they were already kind of broken. So she definitely she put a lot of effort into it and just to stream some of the games. And I feel like you can do that and you can be successful like that. There's a lot of PNG VTubers that are very popular, so you should not feel like intimidated for a lot of corporations going 2D first, then going 3D. You should just do what you can do. Either if you can model a 2D model, 3D, or just use a PNG.
Mm-hmm. True, 100%. I've actually met and interviewed a lot of VTubers who are just a 2D and they're just a regular PNG. And they were just like their personality was so great, and the design of what their character was and what they want to be was so unique and interesting that that alone was enough to get people to want to watch them. So I feel like as long as you feel like you have a fun personality that people want to just check out and talk to you about, and you have a cool design that you think people will be interested in checking out, or at least just you interested in checking out, then I feel like you can actually get a lot of different places as a VTuber.
I think so. I think a lot of the a lot of the following for a VTuber on Twitch, it's usually just personality. It doesn't really people look at your model maybe and they check out your stream based on your appearance. But I feel like on Twitter you see a lot of pre-debut VTubers, and I feel like I've seen a lot of pre-debuts that are they just grow a lot based on their design or their concept that they show at the time. I know I saw Tala back then, and Tala had a lot of followers back then, and once she revealed her model, she grew up. She absolutely blew up. She got like 400 followers in one day. I remember Sen Waifu was the same. Uh, she she's still bigger than me. She grew up a lot. She's still growing up like a lot. And right now I feel like I'm on a pace on Twitter and Twitch where I'm basically I'm very stable. So I have I didn't blow up. I didn't do much. I was just here, and everything is consistent. That's what I feel about myself right now. Meanwhile, I feel I look at some of the other VTubers, like Sen Waifu, and she's basically just getting a lot of followers every day. She to me she basically blows up every day. But it's funny and it's interesting to see. Sometimes when I get into some trends, there's some people who notice me more. But it takes a while for them to come to my Twitch channel. Usually they just hang around on Twitch or either on Twitter, just their own platform. I feel like you, as a VTuber, you have like this discrepancy a lot of times where you're either very big on Twitch or you're very small on Twitter, or you're very big on Twitter and very small on Twitch. It's very hard to have both of them. I've seen that, and I know it's possible, but the trend the trend that I see tends to be either being small on one and then big on the other.
Yeah, now I've noticed that too, which it's cool. Like I feel like there's always going to be like a small, like it's all about consistency and time. If as long as you stay as consistent as possible and you do it for a long period of time, you will slowly like gain more followers, gain more people to come check out your stuff. I feel like people who are able to blow up super quickly and super awesomely, and like, yay, that's awesome, that's cool, that happens, and I'm happy for those people. But like, there's also just gonna be people like where you just keep doing what you're doing and keep having fun, and who knows, maybe one day you'll get big, or maybe one day you stay the same. It'll still be fun, still enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm definitely very happy right now with how my community is doing. I call them my kitsuzoku. So I don't know if you saw it, but there's a meaning to it. It's basically the mix of kitsune and kazoku.
Oh.
So it's fox and family. So they're basically my fox
Aww.
family. And
Aww.
I have I call them kitsuzoku, and I'm very proud of them because I look at my stats basically and views and everything, and all of them are consistent. If you go at my VODs on Twitch, all of them have around 50 views. There's not a single one that doesn't have 50, or like too much or too few. It's all around 50, and I'm very happy that at least everyone who's here seems to have interest in me and in my content, and they keep watching even though it's not live, and they come back and watch the VODs. I do upload them to YouTube, and I had some people very excited for the VODs that are coming up on YouTube throughout August, and I'm happy that they seem to like the content because I've been trying to get content into as many platforms as I can. So I'm doing stuff on Twitch, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Reddit.
I like it. I like it. No, no, that's really cool. I like it. Congratulations. Seems like you put a lot of good work
Thank
into
you.
your stuff. I'm happy to hear it. So that was all the questions I had. I could have thought about more questions, but I thought, I think we actually talked about a lot of good stuff today. Do you have any questions for me before I move on to anything else?
Yeah, definitely. I just have to thank Rina first because she claimed the head pad. Thank you so much, Nina. Thank you so much. Um,
All the head
I
pats, all
would,
the
I
head
would,
pats.
I would actually be interested in knowing if you ever considered becoming a VTuber.
Oh, me? I thought about it. I don't know. Like I So there's two reasons why I won't become a VTuber. I love VTubers. I think you guys are freaking awesome. I even have thought about what kind of VTuber I would be if I was one. But the two reasons why I don't think I can be one is one, my setup. I actually, if you guys look at my background, I have a lot of things. I love showing off all my stuff. I love showing off my chair, my statues, my posters, my Nandroids, my manga collection, my PS4, my pop figures. There's so much stuff that I like to show off in the background. And I feel like if I tried to do that as a VTuber, it wouldn't be I would have a hard time trying to show it off. I feel like the second thing is that I do a lot of facial like movements and facial like animation on myself, just because I love talking with my hands, like talking to people and like that. And I feel like a lot of the more cheaper models of the VTubers wouldn't be able to pick it up. and that will kind of lose the personality I have with a lot of the people who like to watch my stuff. I'll have to get a really high dollar, like facial recognition kind of thing if they want to keep up with what my face is. And with my glasses and all my other stuff, I feel like even that will be hard to like capture all my facial animations I would have. I call it facial animations like I'm a VTuber already, but no. Like my just my gestures I have, you know. I feel like I have a unique facial, like, I can't think of the word. I'm just gonna keep calling animations just because that's the first thing that comes to mind. But I just like the way like I react to different things, and a lot of my fans actually like it too. So I feel like just the VTuber thing wouldn't work for the style I try and go for. Maybe one day I'll try VTubing. But right now, I'm still pretty small. I still want people to watch my content for me, so I'll step away from the VTubers kind of style. But it doesn't mean that I don't like VTubers. I love VTubers. I think VTubers are freaking awesome, and I still like to like interact with you guys. Just because I might not want to be a VTuber myself.
Yeah, I feel like that's totally fair. I do know that becoming a VTuber is quite expensive, and especially to have all the tracking done. It can get quite pricey. I do know that. Right now, I know that a lot of VTubers are either doing webcam tracking, but most of the VTubers that basically want to have accurate tracking, they buy an iPhone just for that.
True, true, and I heard about that too. A lot of people have done this stuff. Like I said, there's a lot to do it. And do you see the things I have in the background? I spend
Yeah,
way
I
too
do.
much money. I've been spent way too
Yeah,
much money on this stuff. I cannot let that just sit on the side. I need to show it off.
yeah, I do use an iPhone as well, so it's really good, and I feel like it captures a lot of stuff. My problem before I became a VTuber was actually my expressions. So I feel like I'm more expressive as a VTuber. So I actually, it's kind of the opposite.
No, no, it makes sense. Makes sense. I feel like I'm really expressive, especially like when I'm playing a game. Like I've been playing on my YouTube channel. I played a lot of like Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where I was voicing a lot of characters. And I had a lot of fun just like voicing some of the different characters. I think it was really cool. And I feel like if I was a VTuber, it wouldn't work out. I feel like, but like me being an actual like streamer, or not an actual one, but like being a regular streamer or a webcam streamer like I am right now, I feel like I'm able to do those voices and do these kind of funny facial gestures because of that.
Yeah, I do get that. That's a valid point.
Cool, cool. I guess the only other questions I could have is going into like Genshin questions. Is like I've been playing Genshin like crazy, so like all I've been thinking about is like, oh man, I need to lock in and do my dailies. Which one would you
Oh yeah,
say?
I do them every day.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now on my stream. And I'll probably at the end of this, I'll probably continue doing my Genshin um dailies to get that done with and grinding it out. But I guess one cool, like, we can get in some Genshin questions, unless you have some more questions for me. Does you have more questions?
Right now I'm not sure.
No worries. Then with Genshin, I would say, what would be your favorite area so far? Like Liyue, Mondstadt, or Inazuma?
I would say that my favorite it used to be Lue for a lot of time.
Hmm.
I feel like Inazuma, I'm kind of in between because I like Inazuma, but there's a problem of like when you go close to the furnace, it starts getting kind of annoying because you're
Hmm.
always losing HP, you're constantly losing it. And I feel like it kind of destroys the vibe that the first island you go to has. It's completely different. It looks way more ruined. It looks so tarnished. I feel like that's what they went for anyway. That's like the vibe they went for it. But I would say that if you don't count with the furnace area, and you know the area that's always raining at, I really like the first islands that you go to, and they would definitely be my favorite.
No, I agree. Like, I actually was hugely into Liyue just because I just love the music, the looks, the atmosphere, and it's actually very chill. And I still like Inazuma the best, just because the first island was just this amazing island that exceeds all expectations. And the third island, where you literally see like a half of a dragon's like skeleton, I thought that was a really cool style with it. But the middle island, I definitely agree that I don't like it that much because it's not as relaxing. And I'm guessing, yeah, you're in the middle of a war, so it's not supposed to be really relaxing. But I was kind of just like, oh man, I don't want to be in this area. Whenever I have dailies, I kind of hope it's not in that area.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully,
same.
yeah, hopefully at the end of all of this, maybe it won't be as stressful, because, oh, there's
I
no
hope.
war, you know.
I definitely hope that.
But we'll see how that goes. Um, what would you say is your favorite element? And if you did pick if you do have a favorite element, what would your VTuber's element be?
So that's already answered by my Genshin artwork,
Oh, snap.
because I did pick my element. I would be animal.
Animo. Oh, so you'd be a wind. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. What is that your favorite?
Right now it is. Yeah, I did like playing child with Beto. So like
Mm-hmm.
do a fireworks comp. It was very funny. Um, but I feel like playing Xiao has like something to it, especially with all the reactions you could do with Swirl. I
Mm-hmm.
really like it. I feel like Animo just kind of complements everything, and you can go with everything. So I did like it.
Nice. I like it. I like it too. I would definitely say electricity for me because I just like the look and the different styles. Electricity, but I like Amino too. I think that's actually a really cool one.
I think I'm gonna like Electro a lot, especially when Raiden Shogun comes out.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, so explain to me her power because I did see like some screenshots and some videos of her fighting. Does she like take people's elements away or something like that? Is that her ability? Or what does she do?
So from what I've seen, she has her normal skill with a pole arm. And then basically her ultimate is she takes a sword out of her chest, and then she instead of becoming a pole arm user, she becomes like a sword user.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has an electro sword, and she just destroys everything with that electro sword. She just slashes stuff. I think this is the power that she has. What Sarah is gonna do is the more interesting one, I think. Because Raiden Shogun, what she does, she has the highest ultimate. Basically, you need the most energy points
E
for her. You
No.
need 90 points for her ult. Yeah.
Wow. Well, it makes sense
And
because if I remember correctly, you can switch to different characters and her ultimate is still active, so that's actually pretty strong.
what Sarah does is she becomes Bennett.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Um,
she's very good.
I like that. I like that a lot. Like, by the way, taking a sword out of your chest, literally the best to unsheath the sword. Like, I never thought that would be a thing until she did it, and now I'm like, okay, that's all I want to see people pull their swords out of.
I do have an artwork. It's not me pulling out a sword out of my chest, but I do have an artwork with another sword that's coming up. The artist should be working on it, and I really like the artist. I made a tweet about it, about how much I vibe with someone's art. That at some point I just found my favorite artist, and I immediately commissioned him. I just thought to myself, I need an art piece done by him, and he actually drew Ayaka, and I think he drew like a sort of female Xiao at some point.
Oh,
It looked like that, and the art style is very, very good. The Ayaka drawing definitely got me to commission him, because it was so nice. He basically redesigned Ayaka's outfit, made it a little bit more rough, so she's not, she's not a princess anymore. And he actually got her. He managed to get a tattoo on her, and it actually looks really good.
nice. I'll have to check that out soon then. That's really cool. I don't know. We'll see how the different characters are on it. I would like to say that I'm going to try and pull all these new characters, but after my super low success of Ayaka, and that's the first character that came out, I'm gonna have a very fun time trying to get every other character.
Yeah, I definitely want to pull for them, and I always make a stream to pull for them when I'm pulling for them. But
Same.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna get her. I really not sure.
It's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be difficult, but I'm definitely gonna try it. Hopefully out of the way until a good paycheck comes around.
You definitely. I hope so. I didn't want to wail, but I'm very tempted at this point.
I know, right? At least with the Inazuma. To tell you the truth, like I was mentioning in the beginning of my stream today, that I think this is gonna be the one and only time I'm going to like want to wail for these characters, because any other characters or any other areas come out and it's not going to be like traditional Japanese. Again, I'm a weeb like that. I don't think I'm going to really go as hard, you know what I mean, with some of these other characters, because I just feel like I could be wrong. There could be some really cool characters, like maybe if there's a pirate island, that'd be cool. But I don't know. Me personally, I feel like these are gonna be the only characters I would actually go this ham on, and every other character I'd be like, okay, maybe, maybe.
I think the only character I would go like that would be for Ayaka, and I do like the Shogun. So I think
Hmm.
I feel the same. I feel like maybe the Shogun would be the only one I would actually try to wail for. But besides that, from what I've seen, I don't really have any other character in specific that I really like. I did see some designs, very interesting characters, but nothing like how Shogun got me and how Ayaka got me. So I'm not sure yet.
No, I got you. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how crazy the next worlds, the next islands are going to be, but I'm definitely looking forward to what Genshin Impact does, and I'm hopefully they can step up the game and continue doing really good stuff for the game. So far, Inazuma was freaking awesome, and I hope that all the rest of the content stays as good as polished as this one is, and then maybe even get better.
Well, I hope so too because I did play through Dragon Spine, and I didn't like Dragon Spine that much compared to Inazuma. I was kind of worried about what the new content was going to be and how big, because Inazuma didn't seem like it was going to be this big, and Dragon Spine was kind of small, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a little bit annoying to go through just because of the cold shear mechanic. So I was afraid that they would do something like that for Inazuma. They kind of did it for the furnace area, but for the most part, I'm enjoying it.
True, yeah. I like when they did Dragon Spine, I didn't care about it too much. Like it was fine, it was kind of cool, but like it didn't make me want to play Genshin Impact. It made me want to like get out of it and then go to Lue and do Lue stuff. But then the Acapelico kind of gave me hope, because when they showed off the Acapelico kind of style, I'm like, oh, cool, they can probably do some really cool stuff with the Acapelico and everything like that. So I kind of thought they were going to do that, but they still put it on the same map as like the rest of the stuff. But I'm like, okay, this could be actually pretty cool if they keep like this. And I don't mind that it's kind of off on its own. Kind of reminds me of just how Japan is, how it's kind of off on its own in its own little tiny island off the mainland. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with the rest of the stuff. See, I'm really excited what MiHoYo does with their content. I don't know, like, what's the next step, but so far they got me hooked and they got me wanting to like keep supporting them. So as long as they keep that up, then you could see me as a really long term like play of the game.
Definitely, yeah. I do feel like that too. I do wanna keep playing Genshin, even though I have terrible luck.
I have terrible luck too. Like I used to have really good luck, but then Inazuma came out and destroyed me.
I
Um,
used to have really good luck, and then I spent 120 fragile resin on just Kaching set, and my Kaching is very bad.
no worries. You gotta just keep at it. Just have to keep at it. Um, luckily I have some really cool fans who've been helping me with some the Genshin grind, and I've been able to get a lot of really good like artifacts. Like I got some of the really good artifacts for Ayaka, and now she's like really strong. So I'm really having a lot of fun with that. Um,
I definitely. I do have Akane who's gonna tell me all the secret chests that I can get, in Inazuma? Because I know that Akane already got 100% on Inazuma, like 100% exploration. So she's gotta know.
Nice, nice. You gotta know. Like, let me know what. I'll probably have to check out some of your streams when you do that, so that I can find out. I'll have to check it out. I had a great time hanging out with you and get to know you a lot better, and hopefully Chad was able to get to know you a little bit more too.
Right, I had a great time too. I had a lot of fun talking. I never really did a just chatting stream like this. Um, when I did, it didn't really have a lot of activity. So I'm very
Mm,
happy that today I got a bit more.
nice. I like that too. Like it seems like you like I was watching your stream and you had some pretty cool people talking and your amount of people watching your stream kept on like going pretty high and then dropping and going pretty high again. So it was nice. It was
Yeah,
nice.
that happens. That happens.
But cool. All right. Well, hopefully one day we might be able to get together and do some more collabs. But so far, I
Yeah, for
thought today
sure.
was pretty great. It was really good, really fun.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you so much.
Of course, you take it easy. I'm gonna get back into my Genshin stream. I will tell all the people who are on my fans, my little chat, to check out this amazing Fox VTuber. I already have her link. Oh, not really a link, but I have her name in the description. So if you want to go check her out, definitely do that because she is very fun and she has a really cool design and she's really good with communicating with her fans.
That's good. Uh, all right. All right, no problem, no problem.
Will behave, behave.